Hello everyone and welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. We are gonna play Tails. Just for a little bit. Just because I'm curious. Probably not gonna play Knuckles. Probably not gonna play Amy. Definitely not gonna play Big. Probably not gonna play that thing either, but whatever. Tails, let's do it.
Here I come, Sonic!
Yeah, Tails time. Yes. Oh yeah, and they have different stories too. I remember.
Everything's working great! All systems go.
Yeah, you know, this actually works better when they don't play a talking animation. Because yeah, it looks simple, but it doesn't look bad.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Or yeah, even just a frozen facial expression. That's kind of alright too.
No!
It's better. Yeah, I guess take that as a lesson for anybody, like, any indie devs out there working in really limited capacity. Sometimes
I'm out of control, Mayday!
leaving a thing out, animation-wise, and not, like... If you can avoid having an animation somewhere, instead of having a really bad, ugly one, sometimes it actually kind of works better. Like, remember that thing in Witcher 3 where, like, half the time Geralt opens a door, he doesn't move to open it at all, the door just kind of opens when you press the button? I'm sure they could have done perfectly good door opening animation stuff. Like, that's not a... They wouldn't have had any issue with that, but having no animation there is sometimes better than having a bad or ugly or eye-catchingly, noticeably bad one. Sometimes.
So what went wrong anyway?
A lot,
It's not
buddy.
like you to crash like that.
A lot is going wrong.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles.
You know, I kind of
around
dig
yours.
Tails'
Check out
voice
the
in this
power
one a little bit. It's like, it's not amazing, and he's not acting super well, but like,
Chaos Emerald.
it's kind of got this...
No way!
Geez, Sonic, your
I
face.
was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have
Poor guys.
unlimited mystic powers.
Yeah, I don't know, there's something about Tails' voice actor in this one that sounds kind of like a... It sounds like a Charlie Brown special.
My workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train,
Doop da doop da doop da doop da doop. What a walk. What a doofy little walk cycle. These huge feet. Yeah, in 3D particularly. Huge shoes and gloves and stuff like this. There's really a challenge for these poor animators. The tailspin looks pretty cool though. Yeah. Kind of like like they've got some more tail models in there, woven in. That looks pretty good, actually. Especially considering limitations they're working under. Yeah, good on them. The spinning tails looks great. Anyway, where was I going? Come on, Tails. Camera. Okay, so we are apparently meant to head to...
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Yes, there, that place, on the train. And then we, I think, fight the same boss we fought in Sonic's story. I don't know how little kids playing this when it came out would have figured this stuff out. Because if there is any signposting or anything to direct you where to head, I am not seeing it.
It's Eggman!
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Enough! I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time to put it to work!
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try to interfere this time. Give me that Chaos Emerald!
Looks like Tails' socks and shoes are separate geometry.
Or else I'll take
See how they're kind of like rotating at the sock level and moving like a little bit, like they're not rooted right there in the... Anyway, not important. just kind of interesting. That's an interesting thing you'll see in early 3D games, like having character models made up of several distinct pieces rather than stitched together geometry and like being all one single character model. I think was a little bit easier, and it was a little easier to have, I think, lower polygon counts that way. Probably helped with performance a bit. Ooh, I like how Tails kind of, once you get up to full speed, isn't even touching the ground anymore. He's just sort of hover flying. That's a fun touch. Bam! But yeah, like that's why you'll see Final Fantasy VII. All these simple little character models. They're just like he's got distinct arm pieces, distinct leg pieces, and even like his thigh and his calves, like Cloud's thighs and calves are separate pieces that are just kind of intersecting. Early 3D game tech. It's fun. And it's fun seeing how some games and companies manage to make it work. Like, even in the simplicity, some manage to look pretty good. Yeah, those celebration animations are too fast. And it's interesting to me that his tails have a completely different, like, animation, not like different animation logic, but they've got sort of a thing, like some sort of animation loop that they're always playing, no matter what.
That was just
Kinda neat.
too easy.
Gotcha.
Hey, he saved it.
And the directing on these scenes, too. It's charming, kind of in like that early 3D games, making cutscenes way, where nobody involved had any film experience. So they're just kind of making up the rules as they go. It's charming, I think.
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
But yeah, looking at these character idle cycles and stuff like that, this is a good, this is a pretty good, like, example to look to for what not to do. If you're making a cycle loop for your characters to do, like even if it's just the standing still cycle loop, you don't want it to just be them bouncing kind of between two poses really evenly and to just sort of linearly moving between those poses. Because it feels really gamey and like a very clear animation cycle and it just doesn't look good. You really want to break it up a little bit more. You want to see a little bit more, hang on, let me... Yeah, see, that cycle Tails is doing is looping really fast. It's a very simple move where it basically just looks like he's evenly moving from one pose to the next, back to the first pose to the next pose, just really quickly. And so his fingers are squeezing closed all at once at the same time as his knees bend, at the same time as his head rocks, and it just is all kind of happening at once. And what you really want to see happen is that these movements are sort of broken up. So like maybe his legs bend, but his hands don't close all at the same time. Maybe they sort of, maybe there's a little bit of overlap there. Maybe his hands close like a few frames after the knees finish bending. Ideally, the loop cycle will be a little bit longer too, because like it's a really fast one, so you really can feel how repetitive and yeah, it's just, this is not a good example of a character idle cycle. Well, a lot of these animations are not anything terribly special. Some of them look pretty good, but they're kind of the exception to the rule, which is a bit of a bummer, but later Sonic games will definitely do better. Much better. And I can't remember, maybe even Sonic Adventure 2 will be improved. We will see. We will see next episode on that one. But let me do walkthrough. Hang on. Oh yeah. Okay. Stone goes to the place where there's the key thing, and just gotta remember where that was. Because it was definitely somewhere. Don't think it was this. Nope, was not this. No, it was somewhere over here, and there was a guy, and he was standing outside it, and I ran past him. This. Yes, this is it. I found it. So yeah, let's try this level out with Tails, and then we'll call it an episode and a series too, probably. Because yeah, I think I've had my fill of the Sonic adventure. Too much adventure for me, frankly.
Hey! All right, Tails.
Don't patronize me. And we're off. Yeah, see, like, Tails is mostly just kind of hanging in a pose and having his tail spin for that high-speed run, but I kind of like it. It works.
Run through the dash ring and you will speed up for a while.
If you say so.
You made it.
Hey, oh, cool. No, I do like that they navigate these levels in different ways. Did I run through that?
Hey!
Why are you fat Alberting at me?
All right, Tails. Hey, Tails.
Leave me be, man.
Hey!
I'm adventuring.
See you later, Tails.
Yeah, go, leave. I'm doing stuff, man.
All right, Tails.
Okay, yeah, this is another good cautionary tale. If you're gonna have your character constantly... Oh, we're racing? Come on. Yeah, if you're gonna have your character constantly talking, or an NPC... If you're gonna have an NPC character constantly talking at the player, you're gonna wanna either limit the number of times they'll say things, or you're gonna wanna have maybe more than 3 things for them to say. Whoa. Camera, help. But yes, that sort of observation is an easy thing to say, but it's an easy thing for that sort of thing to accidentally happen in development, just as the game comes together, and then there's no time to re-record stuff or do additional programming work or whatever. Anyway, enough me whining about Sonic Adventure. I think it's high time that I started whining about Sonic Adventure 2. Don't you think? I think so. Thank you all for watching, for putting up with all of my complaining, and I hope you will join me again soon for, honestly, what's probably going to be more complaining, but in a new game. So that'll be fun. I'll see you then. Take care. Woo! Flying around. Ooh, let's jump off of something high. It's sort of high. Let's do this. Yeah! Woo! Train tracks. Aw, missed. Ah well. See you next time, everybody.